Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Waller's Wallet, and in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the rotating 5% category credit cards for quarter 3. So let's take a look at these categories and how can we maximize them. Now, if you want a simple way to help out the channel, consider hitting that thumbs up button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn that bell notification on as well so you don't miss out on future videos. Now, if you don't already know this, I am a big fan of the 5X cards because earning 5X on purchases is great, and it's really hard to beat that. I mean, outside of meeting a sign-up bonus. Plus, all these cards on this list have no annual fees, which is always great. And first, taking a look at the Discover It credit card. The categories for quarter 3 on the Discover It credit card are going to be for restaurants and for PayPal. And for this quarter on Discover, I think these categories are great. Earning 5% back on dining is always awesome, and it gets even better with PayPal because PayPal is used by so many retailers, and you can even pay people through PayPal. Now, if you do choose to pay a person like a family member or a friend, you will pay a fee of 2.9% when you pay with a credit card. So it does eat into your rewards, but you're still coming out ahead by a little bit. But using PayPal to buy things online is an easy way to earn 5% back on so many purchases. And there are just so many options to using PayPal when paying for products online. And PayPal even has promotions where you can save money when you use PayPal at checkout, and this can be stacked with the shopping portals as well. But do keep in mind you're limited to earning 5% back on the first $1,500 you spend each quarter with the Discover It credit card. But these two categories I think are pretty awesome, and I think it should be pretty easy for people to get great value from the Discover card in quarter 3. Then taking a look at the Chase Freedom credit card. The Chase Freedom categories for quarter 3 are going to be for Amazon and for Whole Foods. And Amazon, it just always seems like the safe category since people are always purchasing things from Amazon, and Amazon just seems to have everything. And if you're someone who shops at Whole Foods, then this is a nice option for you as well. So while I like the fact I can earn 5x on Amazon or even Whole Foods, this quarter's category just don't scream amazing offers to me, nor does it really excite me, because there's always some sort of deal to save money or earn points when shopping at Amazon. And while you'll earn 5x on purchases at Whole Foods, I think it would have been nice to see this be more general use for just grocery purchases, even though that was the category for quarter 2. But either way, this should still be an easy one for people because, well, Amazon just has everything. Also remember, you're limited to 5x back on the first $1,500 you spend in each quarter on these categories. Then you have the US Bank Cash Plus. And the US Bank Cash Plus offers the most flexibility for those 5% categories, and I don't think it's any secret, I'm a big fan of this card. In the US Bank Cash Plus, it's different than that of the Chase Freedom or the Discover It credit card because you're going to get to pick two 5% categories, and then you're going to earn 5% back on the first $2,000 you spend each quarter, which would give you $100 in rewards each quarter if you could max out those categories. And there's a really nice list of options to choose from. And I feel this is a good card to fill in those gaps where you're not earning 5% back on other cards. And I always like to remind you, it does take 3 business days for these categories to go live. So don't wait to pick your categories, because if you wait and select them and try to make a purchase that day, you're not going to be earning 5% back. Then for the Citi Dividend card, the categories on the Citi Dividend card in quarter 3 are home improvement stores and popular streaming services. And doesn't it seem everyone is offering some sort of increased multiplier or credit for streaming services? So while getting 5% back is good, there are some solid offers out there right now from cards like the Platinum card and even the new Altitude Go card. So while it's nice to earn 5% back on streaming services, this one really just doesn't grab my attention. Now for home improvement stores, they sell third-party gift cards, which is great. So this would be an easy way to earn 5% back on a lot of different gift card options. Or if you're someone who's been doing home improvement projects, this is a simple way to earn 5% cash back for those projects. I mean, since I'm not currently traveling, I did buy a chainsaw and I've turned into somewhat of a lumberjack, cutting down close to 40 trees in my own yard. Also keep in mind, you can order your items online, go through a shopping portal to earn more rewards, and even pick up in store. Also remember the Citi Dividend card is a little bit different than that of the other 5% cards on this list, because you're going to earn 5% back up to $300 per calendar year. There's not a quarterly limit, just a yearly limit. So if you're someone who's already hit that $300 limit in either quarter 1 or quarter 2, just leave this card in your graveyard. Then lastly, we're going to take a look at the Nusenda Platinum Cash Reward card. And the categories on the Nusenda card are actually pretty interesting for quarter 3. Because for quarter 3, the categories on this card are for gas station purchases and education expenses. And I like gas being 5% back, and this is nice for people who have to commute to work. And this is the only card on this list offering 5% back on gas purchases. And on the education expenses, that's a unique category, and it could be useful for someone who has education expenses, possibly like paying tuition payments. And I would be really curious to know what counts as an education expense and what's completely covered there. So if you have this card, be sure to let me know because I'm really interested in that. But I do like the fact that this is a unique multiplier and can be helpful for those people with education expenses. Also remember that you're limited to 5% back on the first $1,500 you spend each quarter, just like the Chase Freedom card and the Discover It credit card. Now for quarter 3, I think it's interesting because we still have offers from other banks on some of their travel credit cards going on right now, and that might grab your attention. It might actually be your first priority to use, and there are a lot of offers going on out there. We have offers from Citi, American Express, Chase, and other banks as well. For example, the Hilton Aspire Resort credit is currently able to be used at restaurant purchases, so while Discover getting 5% is great, I'd prefer to use up my credit first. Then cards like the Chase Sapphire Reserve are letting you use your travel credit on gas purchases. And as a whole, quarter 3 really just doesn't excite me with the categories being offered. And of the 5% cards, I really think Discover's offering the best categories for quarter 3. So tell me, what do you think of the categories for quarter 3? Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in this video. If you want to help support the channel, take a look at the links down in the description below. And if you know somebody who could benefit from this video, feel free to share it with them. And until next time, stay travel and take care.